Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are finally going to do it for the first time in a while, in a couple weeks. We're talking Married at First Sight, season 16, episode 15, Whiskey a No-No. It's been a couple weeks since I've done Married at First Sight recap, so because like the last couple weeks it's just been nothing much. It's just been really going on. It's just been the same old, and it still is. But we're starting to get down to the nitty gritty. We got a couple weeks left before decision day. So yeah, season's almost over, guys. So we got a couple more episodes left, and then there'll be decision day, and then there's reunion and Where Are They Now? And then after this season wraps up, then we're going to be heading to Denver. We're going to be heading to Denver for season 17. But that's looking ahead. Let's focus back what we have now. So I'm going to start this with Jasmine and Aries. So in this episode, Jasmine and Aries, all the couples got a visit from the experts this week. They brought in this guy named Devon Franklin, and he was on the season last season in San Diego. They brought him in to talk to some of these people separately. He talked to Aries, I think he talked to Jasmine, I think he talked to Kirsten, and he just like made them. I liked him because he made them look at things at a different perspective of what they're not seeing. So in this episode, the couples actually go to like this little country type like square dancing thing and everything, and they took like a little dance lesson, and Aries said that he can't dance. Well, there was a really attractive instructor that was teaching them, and then once they all started dancing, he ended up dancing with the instructor, and obviously that pissed off Jasmine. So Jasmine's all upset. She storms out, and he's just like, he's just not like, he kind of covered himself saying, no, I did not do that maliciously or to hurt you. Like, I just thought because she knows what she's doing and she was just teaching me. I wasn't trying to make you upset or anything. So, Jasmine took it the wrong way, and then she made him sleep on the couch and everything. And when she met with the experts, they also met with Dr. Pepper. She's saying that, like, the big thing with Jasmine is that she's not speaking up much anymore as she should, because, like, obviously, like, Jasmine and Aries are stuck in this, like, friend zone, and, Dr. Pepper, she asked them, like, is this it for you guys? Are you guys really trying to make this work? Because, like, y'all need to break away. And finally Jasmine and Aries was just like, I want to make this work. I really, like, I value her, and everything. So, like, I don't know, it's starting to slowly turn around, but I don't know. It's getting down to the nitty gritty, and there's just no connection between the two. And I think with Jasmine and Aries is that, like, I think, like, there's a lot going on in his mind, and there's a lot Jasmine is trying to weed it out, but at some point, how much can you take? I mean, I don't know. So I think he's playing games, but Jasmine, they said on the after show that she needs to really speak up a little bit more. And once she speaks up, then, like, they could be on the same page of things. So, I mean, that's just my take on them. It is what it is. Next couple is Gina and Clint. So Gina and Clint, again, same thing. Dr. Pepper met with them, and they're stuck in a friend zone. Gina is all about her salon and everything, and they're just really good friends. Now, Gina did mention that Clint does go above and beyond and everything, and she loves that about him and everything. And like Gina, and he likes how Gina is hard work and everything. But they're not. That's it. I mean, that's it. Like, we're not seeing we're not seeing at this point with them two that the connection yet. I mean, they're attractive people. Um, they may be a little bit opposite, but it takes time. But I just don't think Gina's heart is really into it anymore. Like Clint, I think Clint is trying. I do think Clint is really trying, but I don't know. It's just they're not going anywhere for me. So yeah. I mean, there's not much to talk about with them because there's just nothing much else to say, really. These last two couples, there is a lot to say. So I want to start with Kirsten and Shaquille. Go to Kirsten and Shaquille next. So this episode, all the couples before they went on that one dancing, they all met together. Last week, the girls went to a salon and the boys went to play baseball. And Jasmine had a meltdown last week and everything. This week it was Kirsten and Shaquille. Now, Shaquille had opened up about something that is pretty serious. He watched like he was in a dark, I guess he was in a dark place, and he battled like depression and all of that. And I don't know if it was him or Clint that said he knew somebody that like took their lives. That took their life, and didn't even know. I think it was Clint who said that, and that told Shaq that he knew somebody that took his life and everything. And Shaq really has struggled with, the like depression and like a lot of inside self insecurities within themselves, but that we don't see on the outside and everything. So that was very brave of him to open up about that. But when he was talking, Nicole like said that she needs more from him and Kirsten and everything. And Nicole kind of like butt in the business a little bit. Like she kind of like was speaking on behalf of Kirsten and saying what Kirsten should have been saying and everything. And Kirsten was just like, yeah, And that pissed off Shaquille. So Shaquille got up and left, and Kirsten followed. And Shaq was just like, I mean, I don't like what Nicole said, and like as my wife, you should have like said something. And she was just like, well, I wasn't even given a chance to really say anything back yet. Like it happened all so fast and everything. So like when I was watching Couples Cam, the Couples Couch, I mean, like they were saying that like, have they had this conversation before? Because if they didn't have this conversation before, then that was pretty cruel. But I think they did have the conversation before, because like him talking about like, like all those depressing thoughts and, maybe even suicide and stuff, that's just something like you gotta take serious and stuff. I know personally I battled that a lot. And you may not see it on the outside, but but there's just a lot of stuff on the inside that not too many people share. And then when it happens, it's just like, I wish I would have known. So like right after the scene was over, they had like a little PSA, if somebody going through and having like these kind of thoughts, like here's the helpline and stuff. So I thought that was really nice of Lifetime to do. But anyway, back to Kirsten and Shaquille. They come back, they cool off and everything. And all of a sudden, they announced to the group that they consummated their marriage. Wahoo. And I guess they had done it like a long time ago, but they didn't say nothing because they wanted to keep it between them. Sorry, guys, and there's a lot of dust flying. So they consummated their marriage, and I'm kind of surprised they came a long way, because they went from Kirsten not being attracted to him and everything to now they finally consummated. Now, when they met with their experts, I think they met with was it Devon or Dr. Pepper? I forget, one of the two. They talked about like support. Shaq doesn't feel that Kirsten is supportive, and when it comes to like his like comes to the like his profession and the stuff that he does. And I guess, and I didn't catch this in the last episode, in the last couple episodes, Shaq went somewhere, but he didn't invite Kirsten. It's someplace that he probably would have invited Kirsten. I forget what it was, and I think that was part of a discussion. And he probably didn't invite her because she probably wouldn't have came and everything. So they had when they met with their experts, they discussed about like, do you feel like you're being supportive in this relationship? And they feel like they do, but I think like Shaquille feels like she could probably do more, and vice versa. I think like Kirsten feels like he could do more support too. And I know like in relationships, like when oftentimes like I do certain things that I wish like my woman would support me on, and they do from a distance, but they don't like show up to something like I'm part of. I never like I think it's only happened once or twice in my whole life, really. Like someone I really cared about showed up at something very important, that I was in. So like I see how it feels with him. It's just yeah, like I think especially when you're in a marriage, you should support your spouses when it comes to those kind of things, especially when it's something you're passionate about. And so like that was the main discussion they had in their time with the experts. So they're slowly getting it together, but they still got a long ways to go. The last couple I want to talk is Nicole and Chris. So they are the power couple. They are going strong. Now the episode starts off a little rocky. It said that if like they had like a question about they were discussing something about spacing. Nicole had gotten a little chewed with Chris and say like, if I say I need my space, leave me alone for a minute, that means I want you to leave me alone. Chris was saying like sometimes girls would say like, I need the space, and then when he gives it to them, then they're mad that they gave it to him and stuff. And with Nicole, she said, I'm not like that. If I say I need space, I need space. Now, if I just say I need a moment to like decompress, then you're welcome to come in and ask what's going on and everything. And if she was like, if you can't do that, then there's the door. And Chris was just like, well, the door's not even in my walkway. Like, I'm here for you. And I'm not saying that because I have to say that. It's because I mean that. So good. So when they met with their experts, now last week with Nicole and Chris, when the other expert came in, they dived in, and Nicole has a lot of insecurities. Actually, in this episode, her and Kirsten went to a lingerie store, and Nicole was really shy around that because she mentioned that she's not fully comfortable in her body. Like she has like some like insecurities when it comes to her body and stuff. So like lingerie it felt really uncomfortable for her, but she did it. She really opened up to the experts last week about like why emotional she is, because like I think when they were discussing sex last week, like she said in past that she would do it just to like try to make things better with the guy she was with, and ultimately it still didn't work out that way. And when she met with, Nicole and Chris actually met with Pastor Cal in this episode, and she had said that, what, this has been going great and everything, but this is just me and my own thoughts. He didn't pick me. And we were just like, whoa, Nicole, stop. Pastor Cal was like, stop that right now. He did pick you. He told us exactly what he wanted. You told us exactly what you wanted. We put those things together and matched you without seeing. So stop it. He did pick you. So yeah, I think Nicole is like, like she's really trying. She doesn't know how to be with a guy like Chris, a nice guy like Chris. And in this experiment, she's forced to do that, because if this was a regular dating experiment, she probably would have, I think personally, would have found an easy way out of it. Like made up an excuse, probably would have gone out with somebody, met somebody else that treated her badly and everything. And, you know, I mean, I'm sorry if I sound stereotypical when I say that, but it's usually what happens. So, but in this experiment, Nicole knows exactly what she used to be, and like she's forced into this experiment, and she's like trying to adjust to it, and I think she's doing it well. She's doing it well. Her and Chris, like, they rarely fight. They're a power couple, and at the end of the day, Pastor Cal asked them, like, do you love her yet? And Chris was just like, yes, I love her. And Nicole was like, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you say anything? You know, and then they kiss and like, I love you too and everything. And yeah. And on the after show, on the after party, Nicole had mentioned, like, he did say like something on the lines of love before and vice versa, but he never said it like that before. So that's why she was like saying like, why didn't he say anything and everything. But Nicole and Chris, like, despite the trauma bonding and Nicole's little insecurities, they are the power couple, and I personally think they're the only couple that's going to last after Decision Day. So my mid-season predictions for Decision Day: Nicole and Chris will stay married. Kirsten and Shaquille, I think, will say yes on Decision Day, but will be divorced by reunion. Gina and Clint, I think, will say no on Decision Day. And Jasmine and Aries, they're the wild card, but they'll probably say no on Decision Day. And if they say yes on Decision Day, then they'll be done by reunion. So Jasmine and Aries kind of remind me of Jasmine and Mike from Boston. Like, you know, it's gonna be little too late. They will say yes by Decision Day, but then be divorced by reunion. So that's just my close to the end season predictions of this Nashville season of Married at First Sight. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I decided to do this recap. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I did not do Catfish yesterday, because Catfish, it was a good episode. I mean, it was a person who wasn't a catfish, and it didn't end in a love story, but it was still pretty cool. So, I mean, that was Catfish. I didn't feel like recapping that, because after the last couple of weeks of craziness, I was like, well, I'll just do Married at First Sight instead this week. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and guys, please watch my videos. I know I get more views on Catfish videos, but I need more views on Married at First Sight. I need more viewers on my 90-day recaps. You know, I need more viewers on those, guys. But I appreciate you guys' love and support. But just keep watching my videos, guys. Keep on watching. I'll see you guys back on Sunday and Monday to do 90-day the other way and 90-day Love in Paradise. Have a good weekend, y'all.